Good morning students, welcome in this class. This video is for the students of class 7th, subject Social Science. We are studying about Geography Chapter 8, Life in Tropical and Subtropical Region. It is the second lecture of this chapter, and in today's lecture, topics to be discussed are: first one, life in the Gange and Brahmaputra basin, climate of this area, wildlife and vegetation, and in last, homework will be given to you. So let's start today's discussion. In today's discussion, our first topic is life in the Gange and Brahmaputra river or Brahmaputra basin. Yes friends, in our previous lecture we have studied about Amazon basin, means the area which is drained by Amazon river. So students, actually already I have told you the meaning of basin in previous lecture, that basin is the area which is drained by a river. So in today's lecture we are going to study about the area which is drained by these two rivers, Gange and Brahmaputra. The tributaries of the rivers Gange and Brahmaputra together form the Gange and Brahmaputra basin in Indian subcontinent. Tributaries. Yes friends, tributaries means small rivers which join a big rivers. So all the small rivers which join these two big rivers, Gange and Brahmaputra. So all these rivers together form Gange and Brahmaputra basin. So means the basin which is formed by this river is known as Gange and Brahmaputra. If we talk about the location of this basin, so the basin lies in the subtropical region that is situated between 10 degree north to 30 degree north latitudes. Latitudes, yes, latitudes are the imaginary lines which run from west to east on the earth. So we have discussed about all important latitude in previous lecture also, that 0 degree, which is known as equator, passes through the center of the earth, and after that another important latitude, Tropic of Cancer, which lies at 23.5 degree north, and Tropic of Capricorn 23.5 degree south, Arctic Circle 66.5 degree north, and Antarctic Circle 66.5 degree south. Okay, so if we talk about the location of Gange and Brahmaputra basin, so it lies subtropical region, okay, between the latitude 10 degree north to 30 degree north, means in northern hemisphere. I will show you it on map also. The tributaries of the river Gange like Ghaggar, Son, Chambal, Gandak and Kosi. The tributaries of Brahmaputra drain it. So these are the tributaries of Gange river, means these are small rivers which join Ganga. Okay, Gange river. So you must know about the tributaries of Gange river. These are Ghaggar, Son, Chambal, Gandak, Kosi. Now I will show you the location of Gange Brahmaputra basin on map. So give a look here. Okay, I am showing you first Gange river. This river, this is there which are shown with blue line, that is Gange river, and here that is Brahmaputra river. Gange river originates from Gangotri glacier in Uttarakhand. Okay, from that is hilly areas or from the mountainous. After that in that UP here Bihar, it enters in the plain area, Assam. And if we talk about the Brahmaputra river, it originates from Tibet, okay, and it is known as by different names in different parts, like where from where it originates, means in Tibet, that it is known as the Sangpo, okay, the name of the Brahmaputra river in Tibet, the Sangpo, and it enters in India from here. The state is Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, in India, Brahmaputra river enters through Arunachal Pradesh, and here it is known as Dihang. In Arunachal Pradesh, Brahmaputra river is known as Dihang. After that it enters in Assam plain area. Okay, and in Assam it is known as Brahmaputra, and one you can say branch of this rivers enter in Bangladesh, and in Bangladesh it is known as Jamuna. So these are different name of Brahmaputra river. So you must know about it. Again I am telling, in Tibet it is known as Tsangpo, Arunachal Pradesh it is known as Dihang, Assam Brahmaputra, and in Bangladesh it is known as Jamuna. So understood about it? Yes friends, both these two rivers, okay, as you are looking that they are joining to each other here in West Bengal, okay, and after that they fall into the Bay of Bengal. So before falling in Bay of Bengal, these two rivers together make the largest delta of the world, that is known as Sundarban Delta in West Bengal. Understood about it? Yes. The plains of the Ganges and the Brahmaputra river, the mountains and the foothills of the Himalayas and the Sundarbans Delta are the main features of this basin. Yes, I told you about the Sundarban Delta. Okay, so means the main feature of these basins are there. That first one is varied topography, physical relief. That in this basin mountains are found, foothills are there, means hilly areas. Okay, plain areas is also there, and Sundarban Delta. Okay, which are formed by these two rivers in West Bengal, and it is the largest delta in the world. So these are some main features of Ganges and Brahmaputra basin. Oxbow lakes dot the plain areas. When Ganges river enters in plain area like in UP, Bihar, so it divides into different branches and take many bend, okay, turns. In this way, when it takes many bend or that turn, so in this way some lakes are formed which are known as Oxbow lake. Okay, the area is dominated by monsoon climate. Okay, monsoon climate, you can say not very hot and that harsh climate, hot and very cold climate, that is changing in the weather, like it experiences all summer, rainy and winter season. So that is monsoon type climate. The monsoon brings rains from mid-June to mid-September. The summers are hot and winters are cool. So this is the climatic condition of Ganges and Brahmaputra river. So how will you describe the climatic condition? So you say that the climatic condition of Ganges and Brahmaputra river is monsoon type climate, in which summers are hot and winters are cold. There is rainy season also. So rain that occurs or come in a particular season, that is known as rainy season. Okay, and monsoon winds bring rain in the particular season, rainy season, and the time period between June to mid-September. So this is the climatic condition of Ganges and Brahmaputra river, and we have studied about Amazon basin climate, that is harsh climate, or you can say hot and wet climate, because Amazon basin lies near the equator, that's why. Okay, and it is lies in subtropical, okay, is far away from the equator, so that's why here monsoon type of climate is found. The basin area has varied topography, different physical reliefs like mountains, plains, hills. Okay, all physical reliefs are found in this basin. Okay, when it originates from their mountainous area is there, after that this river entered in plain areas. So the environment plays a dominant or important role in the distribution of population. As we know, like other sources, population is also not distributed equally on the earth. Okay, it depends on the climatic condition, and many other factors are there which affects the population density of any place. Like the areas, mountainous areas or desert areas have less population because their life is tough, okay, hard and tough, and plain areas always densely populated because in those areas all the facilities are available easily, life is comfortable, easy. So that's why that mountainous areas have less population and plain areas have more population. The mountain area with steep slopes have inhospitable terrain. Inhospitable terrain means have less populated area. Therefore, less number of people live in the mountains areas of the Gange and Brahmaputra river. Already I have explained the reason for it, ki why they have less population. And the plain area provides the most suitable land for human habitations. Okay, means in the plain area, all the basic need, electricity, water, or that fertile land for agriculture, everything is available easily. That's why it have more population. Understood about it? And if we talk about the occupation of the people, lifestyle of the people in this basin, so agriculture, it is the main occupation of the people where flat land is available to grow crops. Okay, so in this area, as I told, that varied topography is there, plain area is also there. So where their plain area is there, the main occupation of the people is agriculture because land is flat and fertile. The density of the population of the plains is very high. The main crop is paddy. Since cultivation of paddy requires sufficient water and it is grown in the areas where the amount of rainfall is high. Yes friends, paddy means rice field. Okay, and as we know that rice crop requires a large amount of water. Okay, so the rice field always filled with water. So means in these areas, due to the presence of these rivers Ganga and Brahmaputra, there is enough amount of water, so that land is suitable for the cultivation of paddy, means rice crop. Rice fields are there. And the other crops which are grown in these areas, that are wheat, maize, sorghum, gram and millets. Cash crop, the crops which are grown to sell in the market to earn money or profit. So the cash crop which are grown in these areas, these are sugarcane and jute. These crops are also require large amount of water. West Bengal and Assam are famous for tea plantation. So as we know, but different types of crops are grown in different areas. Means depends on the climatic condition. Okay, where there is enough amount of water, so rice paddy fields are there. Where there is a average amount of water is there, that wheat, maize, sorghum, gram, millets are grown. Okay, and cash crop also grown. And in the hilly areas like the Assam, West Bengals, so their tea plantation is practiced, tea fields are there. Silk is also produced through the cultivation of silkworms in the part of Bihar and Assam. So you must know about the areas where silk is grown, where tea plantation is done. Like name the two states where tea plantation is done, West Bengal and Assam. Where silk is produced in India, Bihar and Assam. Okay, so different crops are grown in different areas. Crops are grown on terrace in the mountains and hills. And already we have discussed about the plain areas, crops which are grown on plain areas. Now about the hilly areas, mountains. So on mountains, that crops are grown on terrace. Terrace means step field, you can say, in which mountains are cut down into steps, and these steps are grown for cultivation. This is known as step farming, terrace farming. The vegetation cover of the area varies according to the type of landforms. Means different crops are grown on different areas. As I told that different crops are grown on mountainous areas, and in plain areas the crops which require large amount of water are grown. Okay, so it depends on the physical relief and climatic condition and availability of water. In the Gange and Brahmaputra plain, tropical deciduous trees grow along with tea, sal and people. Yes, as we studied that in Amazon basin, high amount of rainfall occur, and that's why their rainforests are found. And if we talk about Gange and Brahmaputra basin, so in which deciduous forests are found. Okay, and in this forest, the teak, sal, people, these trees are common. Thick bamboo groves are common in the Brahmaputra plain. The delta area is covered with mangrove forest. Yes, friends, in this chapter, two different, you can say, word are used. These are basin and delta. These are very important term, and you must know about the meaning of this term. Basin, already I have told you that the area which is drained by a river. And delta, what is delta? uh, so delta actually the area in which that river deposited all the material carried by it. Okay, when the rivers comes from the mountains, in its way that it carries a large number of pebbles, sand, stones, and before falling any water body, sea or ocean, that it deposited on or at, you can say, at the mouth of the river, at the mouth of the rivers, and this area is known as delta. So Gange and Brahmaputra river also form or make the largest delta in the world, that is Sundarban delta, and in Sundarban delta mangrove forests are found. In parts of Uttarakhand, Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh, coniferous trees like pine, deodar, fir can be seen because the climate is cool and the slopes are steep. Okay, so again, that in mountainous area, as we know, coniferous forests are found, and in this forest coniferous trees which are very tall, and you can see have waxy and needle shaped leaves like pine, deodar and fir. If we talk about the wildlife, so elephant, tiger, deer, monkeys, these are some common animals which are found in this forest. And one-horned rhinoceros is found in Brahmaputra plain, where it is found in Kaziranga National Park in Assam. Okay, so you must know about that which national park is famous for one-horned rhinoceros, where one-horned rhinoceros is found. So they are found in Assam, Kaziranga National Park. In the delta area, Bengal tiger, crocodile, alligator are the animals which are found. Aquatic life means the animals which live in the water, also found that in rivers, water, lake and Bay of Bengal oceans. And most popular variety of fish like roha, ketla, hilsa, and fish and rice is the staple diet of the people living in the area. Staple diet, what do you mean by staple diet? Yes, friends, staple diet means the food which is the main part of our diet. Like if we talk about the North India, in Punjab and Haryana, so in our diet wheat is the main part. Wheat is the main part of our diet, so it is our staple food. And if we go in the southern part, okay, in the southern part rice is the main food of the diet, that's why it is their staple food. Okay, so he's saying that fish and rice is the main part of food, main part of diet, okay, people living in this area. Now the Gange and Brahmaputra plain has several big towns and cities such as Allahabad, Kanpur, Varanasi, Lucknow, Patna and Kolkata, all with a population of more than 10 lakhs. So means these are some cities like Allahabad, Kanpur, Varanasi, Lucknow, Patna, Kolkata. They are located at the bank of Gange and Brahmaputra rivers, and they are densely populated areas. All four ways of transport are well developed in the Gange Brahmaputra basins. Okay, as we know that they have a large population and these areas are developed area. So in this area, all means of transport, roadways, railways and airways are that found or developed. In the plain areas, that roadways and railways transport the people from one place to another. The waterways and an effective means of transport, particularly along the rivers, means all means of transport are found in Gange and Brahmaputra basin. Yes, if we talk, yes, tourism is another important activity of this basin. In this area there are large, you can say, number of monuments and places which are famous or which are, you can say, tourist attraction, like Taj Mahal. Okay, and Miss Taj Mahal on the bank of river Yamuna in Agra, Allahabad on the confluence of the rivers Gange and Yamuna. Actually, Allahabad is the place where you can say that place is also known as Sangam, where all three rivers Gange, Yamuna, okay, and Gange, Yamuna, Brahmaputra, they meet to each other. That is known as that Sangam place. Buddhist stupas, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Lucknow, Imambara, Kaziranga and Manas. These are two national park or wildlife sanctuary which are in Assam. They are also tourist attraction, famous tourist attractions. Okay, and that in Arunachal Pradesh tribal people are living and followed a different culture. So these are some places, or you can say, tourist attractions of Gange and Brahmaputra basin. So in this way our chapter is completed. Now we will have a discussion on homework solution. Name the continent in which Amazon basin is located. As we know that it is located in South America. And which birds are found in Amazon basin? Name those birds, or rainforest. So the birds which are found, that is toucan and hummingbird, and next one is there, that is the bird of paradise. So these are some common birds which are found in the Amazon basin. What is called the river's mouth? The place where a river flows into another body of water is called the river's mouth. Largest river basin in the world is Amazon basin. Name the countries of the basin through which the equator passes. Yes, equator passes through Brazil, okay, Ecuador and Colombia. What is slash and burn practice? Or the other, you can say, questions related to this topic is write a short note on shifting cultivation. As we know, slash and burn agriculture, another name of shifting cultivation. So that is a way of cultivating land where farmers, or especially the tribal people, mainly the tribal people, clear a piece of land by slashing or cutting down trees. Then they are burnt and the ashes of these trees are used as manure. Now crops are grown in this clear field for few years, but after repeatedly using the patch of land, the soil loses its nutrients or fertility. Then these people shift to the another part of land for cultivation. So this type of agriculture is known as shifting cultivation or slash and burn agriculture. Now today's homework. First question, what are the major cities located on the river Gange? What is the type of climate of Amazon basin? Describe the wildlife found in Gange and Brahmaputra basin. Write a short note on agricultural activities of the people in Gange Brahmaputra basin. Now question 5, how is tourism an important activity in Gange and Brahmaputra basin? So these are 5 questions and you have to write the answers of this question in your fair notebook, and after completing you have to submit it to me on my email ID. Okay, so in this way our today's lecture is completed. Tomorrow we will meet again with the summary lecture of the chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day.